Hey everybody, I'm so excited. Ask Ashley TV here with our very first episode of Ask Ashley. So, essentially, before I get into that, if you love everything about relationships, career, education, do me a favor, subscribe because that's what the channel's all about. But but that's what the channel is all about. So I'm so excited you got a chance to come on over and take a look at the video. So without delaying, I want to jump into the letter. Dear Ashley, I'm a 22-year-old young man with a 2-month-old son. His mother and I were together, but things didn't work out so well. The relationship me and his mother had was very complicated. She was in love with me, but I wasn't in love with her. I was always taught that just because you have a child by someone doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship with them, and that's what I chose to do. I recently decided to go back to school to pursue my degree in education. While in school and co-parenting to raise my son, I met a beautiful young lady. The young lady and I have known each other for a long period of time through mutual friends, so I finally decided to reach out to her. We've been dating for a little while, but in the beginning, I was upfront with her, letting her know that I didn't want to pursue a relationship right now because I wanted to focus on school and raising my son. And I wanted to do things the right way with her meeting my son at a decent age. And to come to my surprise, she agreed and wanted to stay in the relationship. What do you think I should do? All right, so I think my advice for you is multifaceted, okay? So there's one layer of advice for you, the writer. There's also another layer of advice for this young lady who is agreeing to be in this pseudo relationship. All right, so when I think about the context of how everything came to play, you said very clearly that you were just in a relationship and it didn't work out, and from that relationship you all have a son now. And my question would be, rhetorical question would be, why do you want to date so soon after? When you think about children in particular, as it relates to not only child rearing, but also the relationship between parents, whether they're married or dating or separated or co-parenting, where your parents are in terms of how they are processing the transition directly impacts how the child's life is going to end up. And I said all that to say, I think at 22 years old, you're at a good place in your life where you don't necessarily have to be in a relationship right now. Like you said, you know that you need to focus. However, you met somebody really nice. If I were to give advice to this other young lady who's agreeing to be in this, what I would call a situationship, because if a man tells you, from my opinion, if a man tells you that he's not ready for a relationship, but he's still pursuing you in a way, that tells me that like he wants the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility. Benefits without the responsibility. And because of that, as a woman, it's imperative that you make a decision around whether or not you're going to deal with that. Now, going back to the writer, if you know that you don't want to be in a relationship, why are you spending time dating someone who you clearly said you're not ready to pursue all the way? And I feel like a lot of times in the dynamic between male and female relationships, a lot of times the woman will get her feelings hurt because the man is upfront about what he wants in terms of what he says, but his actions say something else. Like, I know you said that you don't want a relationship right now. However, you're pursuing me as if we're in a relationship. And according to the letter, it sounds like you and this woman are dating. However, she knows that it's not, I guess, set in stone, and because of that, it's problematic, right? My fear is that she's gonna catch feelings, she's gonna want to be in a relationship, and you're gonna say, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. I told you from the beginning I didn't want to be in a relationship. And if that is the case, I feel like you shouldn't pursue her. I feel like it's a waste of her time. It's a waste of your time if you know what you want to do right now in this season of your life and you're only 22. Like, there's plenty of time to get into a serious relationship. And not only are you 22 in college, but now you have a 2-month-old son who you are required to care for and rear. And because of that, I think it's just imperative that you just focus on yourself and your transition into fatherhood. All right. So, all right, friends. So that is my advice for this particular subscriber. If you have any advice for him, please leave your comments below. I would love, love, love to hear what you have to say about this particular situation. Should he pursue this relationship with this girl? Should he continue to do it? Should he just relax and focus on school? What do you guys think? All right. All right. So I'm done here. But before I leave, I want to say this one thing to you. Be good to yourself. Be good to other people. Show God you love and appreciate him. And please, please, please look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how great you are, because you are. Bye.